With just 5 weeks to go until Election Day, Minnesota Governor Tim Walz and Ohio Senator JD Vance squared off tonight in New York for the first and only vice presidential debate.
Jory Rand joins us now with highlights from tonight's highly anticipated debate. Jory.
Yeah, guys, just wrapped up. The debate went a little long in New York. 35 days to go. This is one of the last chances these vice presidential candidates will have to speak to a very wide audience. And both candidates here on stage tonight went to the opposite side of the top of the ticket, and they went head-to-head at each other as well.
I want to actually give an introduction to myself a little bit because I recognize a lot of Americans don't know who either one of us are.
Tonight's vice presidential debate giving Americans a chance to get to know Ohio Senator JD Vance and Minnesota Governor Tim Walz.
Governors know no partisanship. They work together to solve.
After the attack today on Israel, Iran led off the topics.
So Iran is closer to a nuclear weapon than they were before because of Donald Trump's fickle leadership. And when Iran shot down an American aircraft in international airspace, Donald Trump tweeted, because that's the standard diplomacy of Donald Trump.
But when did Iran and Hamas and their proxies attack Israel? It was during the administration of Kamala Harris.
The debate then turned to the border.
The real family separation policy in this country is unfortunately Kamala Harris's wide open southern border.
You demonize it. And we saw this. And Senator Vance, and it surprises me on this, talking about and saying, I will create stories to bring attention to this. That vilified a large number of people who were here legally in the community of Springfield.
Against the debate rules, it appeared moderator Margaret Brennan fact-checked a comment made by Vance.
Thank you, Governor. And just to clarify for our viewers, Springfield, Ohio does have a large number of Haitian migrants who have legal status. Right. Temporary protected status.
Well, Margaret, but
thank you, Senator. We have so much to get to.
Margaret, I think it's important because
we're going to turn out of the economy. Thank you.
Margaret, the rules were that you guys weren't going to fact check, and since you're fact checking me, I think it's important to say what's actually going on. So there's an application called the CBP One app, where you can go on as an illegal migrant, apply for asylum or apply for parole, and be granted legal status at the wave of a Kamala Harris open border wand. That is not a person coming in, applying for a green card and waiting for 10 years. That is the facilitation of illegal immigration, Margaret, by our own leadership.
Thank you, Senator, for describing the legal process.
Then came the make them squirm portion of the debate. Walz was asked about comments he has made about being in China during the Tiananmen Square massacre. Walz wouldn't arrive to Hong Kong for another 3 months.
All I said on this was I got there that summer and misspoke on this. So I will just, that's what I've said.
And Vance was asked about his past comments on President Trump, which included comparing him to Hitler.
I've also been extremely open about the fact that I was wrong about Donald Trump. I was wrong, first of all, because I believed some of the media stories that turned out to be dishonest fabrications of his record.
Typically, vice presidential debates don't hold a lot of weight when it comes to the outcome in November. We'll see if there's a difference this year because the polls are so close, and this will likely be the last debate we see in this campaign season. President Trump has refused to debate Vice President Harris. Once again, he has cited, guys, the fact that it's too late in the process. People have already cast some of their votes, but that exact issue has not been a problem for him in the past, debating after those first votes have been cast. This time around, he says it's a problem, says it's too late to debate once again. So tonight's performance is all we're going to get.